She's been waiting for a kidney for nearly 12 years, but her attitude will inspire you.
I believe that God is going to bless me when it's my time.
While she waits, she's working to help shorten the wait time for all patients. Consider this, of the 3,605 people in Michigan currently on the wait list for an organ transplant here in Michigan, more than 80% are waiting for a kidney.
Yeah, Teresa Harris is one of those people. Her story highlights the challenge of continuing to live while you wait for the gift of life. Our Dr. Frank.
What were you doing back in 2005? Well, that's when Teresa Harris started going to dialysis and waiting for a kidney. In the nearly 12 years since, she hasn't given up hope. Instead, she's decided to help.
I come Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm on the machine for 4 hours.
3 days a week, you'll find Teresa Harris here at the DaVita Dialysis Center in Harper Woods. It's a ritual she's learned to make the best of.
4 hours of sleep. I'm here at 5:30 in the morning, so once I get in the chair and I'm hooked on the machine, most of the time I just go right to sleep.
Teresa was diagnosed with lupus at age 16. It soon attacked her kidneys.
It was very devastating, especially with me being a young teenager, having to go through that.
After a year of waiting, she received a kidney transplant from a deceased donor. The new kidney lasted 3 years, but when it failed, Teresa had to start dialysis again. She's been doing it ever since.
There's 2 needles in my arm. One pulls the blood out and it goes through the machine, and then the other needle brings the blood back in.
3 times a week, the machine removes waste and extra fluid from Teresa's body.
One of my cousins have a joke that I'm getting my oil changed, because I come in here, they clean my blood, they get rid of some of the fluid, and then I'm good.
She earned her degree in culinary arts and is active in her church, and she works out.
I swim, I run, I exercise, I do it as much as my body will allow.
But there are challenges. Traveling is difficult. Anywhere she goes, she needs to find another center to do dialysis. The amount of fluid she can drink is limited, and she has to watch how much calcium and potassium are in the foods she eats. Because Teresa had a previous transplant, she has antibodies in her blood that make it more difficult to find a match.
Getting a kidney transplant now has to be completely perfect.
And she won't find it in her family.
I have 8 siblings, and those that are old enough to give me a kidney, none of them match. So they're saying it's going to be like a complete stranger that I'll match with.
But after 12 years of waiting,
I'm very optimistic that it'll happen.
Strength that comes from her faith.
I believe that God is going to bless me when it's my time. I just know that that perfect match is going to be somebody with a huge heart that is looking to help somebody else. It could be someone who is alive that sees this or hears about the gift of life or understands what it means to give.
Teresa is already giving back. She's actively trying to help increase the number of people on the organ donor registry. That includes an effort to add more minorities and to dispel the myths that prevent some from joining.
A lot of them are under the impression that if they were to register to be a donor, that they're going to get less care because now they're on the list.
Teresa assures them that's not the case.
People need to be informed so that they can help somebody else.
She hopes sharing her story will encourage others to consider organ donation.
There are people who are waiting to live, who don't have as much strength as I have, and that just kind of motivated me to do more with the gift of life, because now I can be an advocate for somebody else.
And as she waits for the precious gift herself, you'll find her here.
I just know that when it comes, I'll be ready.
And you know she will. Now, while organ donors and recipients don't need to be the same race, you often have a better chance of finding the best match in someone who shares your racial makeup. Right now, 35% of the people in Michigan waiting for a kidney are African American. Back to you.
What a great attitude she's got.
Wonderful.
Huh? Isn't she
Wonderful.
something? If you want to join the organ donor registry, you can find a link right now on the health page at clickondetroit.com.
And this Wednesday at 11 a.m., there will be a big rally in Detroit at Campus Martius. It's called Donate Life in the D. It's a celebration of donors, donor families, and patients still waiting for that precious gift of life. Everyone is welcome, and you can find all of the details. Just go to the health page.
Boy, everyone should sign up. Get on the list.